So I totally screwed up in talking about the Tush Push vote yesterday.
Yeah.
And I had it. I had the Broncos voting for the Tush Push, which actually they voted against the Tush Push. But what is chirping in the background? Now I'm distracted. What is that? What is that?
It is. There's a fire alarm going off right now. I
Well,
don't know.
we're gonna have to mute you.
Can you do something about that?
Oh wow, yeah,
I
that's not
can't
going to
do.
work.
I
Mark.
can't.
It's
I
not going
can't
to work,
do
bud.
anything about it.
I know
can't.
it's just not going to work though. We can't listen to that.
What? Is
So
it that?
you're going to have to, I don't know, move or something.
Well, how can I move? All my radio equipment is in the office my office, and
We can't. I mean, that's that. We
Listen,
can't.
can you reach out
instead of? I'm sorry, you guys are so annoyed. My life may be in danger. This building may be burning down,
Well-
but you guys can't put up with little chirp. Okay, the chirp. Oh no, it's still going.
It's getting louder.
Yeah.
It's getting
No,
louder.
it's not getting louder.
Yeah, it
it's
is.
the same. It's the same volume level.
Well, what, Mike?
You telling me with all of those close relationships you have with the Fox executives that not one of them can't reach out and get this thing turned off?
I mean, it just started right.
Oh,
Like
that's.
Oh, it could be. I mean, I may not get out of here. I hope you guys are happy. Oh, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
It's done.
There you go.
See, Fox executives. Thank you. Yeah. So the point was that I totally screwed it. I totally screwed it.
So
up.
he screwed it up. So he was screwing it up, and when he was halfway through it, I was like, wait, Mike, the Broncos voted to ban the Tush Push, bud. And so did all the other AFC West teams. He was like, no, they didn't. No, they didn't. I got it right here. I got my tweet. I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right, you want to keep going down this road? I'm trying to help you. Here's a life jacket, and he threw it back at me in my face and hit me. And he's like, I'm good. I can swim.
I'm
and
good.
then and he drowned himself
all the way to the shore. Yep. Nope.
And then he realized his error a minute or two later.
The mistake I made was it was voting for the Tush Push ban. It was not voting for or against the Tush Push. It was specifically voting against the Tush Push ban. And the Broncos were one of all the AFC West teams, by the way, voted against the ban. So against not banning the Tush Push.
Holy Moses.
Holy
Here we go
smokes. Here we
again.
go
It's
again.
just
See,
unbelievable.
I don't know why this is such a mental hang-up for me.
Yeah.
They voted against the Tush Push.
Against the Tush Push.
Basically, they vote against the Tush Push, right?
Yeah.
Right.
That's. I mean, let's just simplify it.
Okay.
Let's just go.
There you go.
Yeah. The Broncos.
So anyway, it's been a rough
Get
day.
it out.
It's been a rough
Get it
day.
out.
So, Mark, okay, I wanted to ask you this. Mike and I were talking about the Tush Push and get your thoughts on the play in general. We're both are fine with the play. Why exactly are the Eagles so good at it, and some other teams maybe not so much?
Yeah, I think the teams that run it. I mean, we've got the history of the Buffalo Bills, but I think the Buffalo Bills up until that game against Kansas City were like as good, maybe even better than the Eagles. First off, it's how your team is made, right? You look at the Philadelphia Eagles. They've got 6'8", 380-pound Jordan Mailata at left tackle. They've got Landon Dickerson at 6'6", 360 pounds at left guard. They've got a really big, good leverage player at the center position. Then they get a big tight end in there pushing, and they get a big, running back push. And they got a quarterback that squats 600 pounds. They're built that way. A lot of teams aren't built that way. And then a lot of teams don't want to risk their quarterback in that fashion. And it really becomes a play that you really don't have an answer for. You really can't, because you can't do it on the defensive side. If you lined up a defensive tackle, Stoke, in the A gap, pointed at the center's legs or whatever, and you got a linebacker behind the guy, and you just shove that dude like a torpedo into the legs of the center, right? What you would be giving up, could you stop it, essentially? Is it legal to do that? I don't even know. But ultimately, if you do that, then you can't cover the pass. If you decide to pull up and throw a ball or whatever. So it becomes one of those things that you really don't have an answer for. And I guarantee you, if the shoe were on the other foot and defenses had a play that was kind of that you couldn't block in any way, shape, or form, the league would step in and cancel it. Like the league would overturn it. And it almost got overturned until apparently Jeffrey Lurie, the owner of the Philadelphia Eagles, made some impassioned speech and, said some things that were a little bit offensive in that impassioned speech. And next thing you know, that was enough to sway the vote because it looked like it was gonna be banned before he got up and spoke to the committee.
Yeah, I mean, you figure they had the votes. That's why they kept it in. That's why they waited and postponed it from a couple months ago. And they actually let it go through and go to a vote. So you knew that they thought they had enough to ban it. Do you think the Broncos will try to implement this? I mean, we've seen them do just a normal quarterback sneak. We haven't seen the tush push from them. Do you think we'll start seeing the tush push possibly?
It's a great question, Stoke. I mean, I don't know. Like, why wouldn't you? Why would if it's,
are they built? I mean, do they have the line? Is Miners and Powers and their center? I mean, that's really the interior has to do really well at that play. And do they have the pushers? Do you think?
Right. I would think they would have it on the right side, not on the left side, like the Philadelphia Eagles always run it to the left. But I think they would have it on the right side. I really do. But I don't know. Do you want to put that work into it? Do you want to? Is that something that you think is worth your while? And the other thing is, do you want to expose your quarterback? And maybe Sean Payton just doesn't feel like that that it's worth exposing his quarterback. So. But listen, if you're built that way and you feel like you're built that way, then why not? Why wouldn't you put it in?
Do you think it's more of a risk for the quarterback to tush push rather than the normal quarterback sneak? Is it more of an injury concern when you're talking about the tush push compared to just a normal quarterback sneak?
I think probably just because there's a much larger mass of humanity in there. More people can fall on you. You get somebody on the back of your legs that's pushing from behind. Like, I think there's a little bit more risk, but I don't think it's